Why is it still disconnected? What is wrong with my controller? Alright, are we good now? We're good now. What's up, Joe? I'm surprised you're up this early, actually. There goes Max Tails. I don't have any Dawn Protect. Wait. I overpaid Tails! No! I just realized that. I gave Tails 57,000 tickets. I'm blind. I thought it would only fill up to the max. I overpaid Tails and I overpaid Sonic. I just wasted 7,000 tickets. Oh no. Now I have no money to give Knuckles. Oh. Went to bed early last night? Yeah, that's fair. I had a pretty rough night, actually. Didn't get much. Well, I did get some sleep. I got plenty of sleep, actually. I probably sound a little bit out of it, but. No, I can't sleep further, so I might as well stay up. Sure, it's popping. So the first thing I did when I woke up the first time of the night, I immediately got up and slammed my head right into the back of my monitor setup. It was painful. That was not a fun experience. I would not recommend. Complete accident. I don't know how I managed to do that. Thankfully, my monitors are fine. I just don't know how that even happened. Immediately after, yeah. So I have my phone, once it's fully charged, like right next to my monitors. It's a weird setup. I sleep and then I have my phone next to me so I can check the time, set alarms, whatnot. So I was grabbing from, grabbing from my phone. Trying to grab my water bottle too, because I have a water bottle nearby in case I get dehydrated, which I do whenever I sleep. So I was trying to grab both at the same time. Couldn't see where I was going, and then just slammed my head at quite a bad speed. By bad speed, I mean a high speed into the back of the monitor arm. So it was like getting elbowed in the forehead by somebody, except by a piece of plastic instead of a human arm. Hi, Tesco. Yeah, what a wake up. Yeah, sorry about that, Winters. I just had to flush it out of the way. I know the ad manager is gonna hit anytime now. It always does that at the very start of the stream, but how's it going? Hope your streams have been going well. I don't think I've been able to catch you live just yet, but hope everything's going well. Glad you found a new team. Unfortunately, my ad manager fighting tactic just doesn't work towards the start of the stream, but once it does its thing that one time, the rest of the stream is perfectly fine. I don't understand why, but that's my counterplay strategy. I just don't like it randomly cutting out my gameplay. Yeah, honestly, there's a reason I don't have a schedule, and that's because if I had a schedule, I would not be able to maintain it. I'm just live every day whenever, but I'm live every day. That's what people seem to understand. And that's good, because I kind of please everybody in a way. I'm live enough hours that I kind of catch most time zones, if not every possible time zone, at some point. So when in doubt, there's usually always Sofa Soups. What was that? Excuse me. What a weird clipping bug. Into the railing and then out of the map. Excuse my poor driving, that is my fault for that even happened to begin with, but still, what is that? Oh, there it goes. I figured. Here I go, panic using all my items to no avail. So I can't even take the snake shortcut. The railing of going through maps. That was not nice. I messed that up big time. Yeah, my item swap cooldown didn't get through. That's the problem. I had to panic burn most of my items to try and make a run for the snake, but I couldn't. Because usually if you hit the snake and front run it the whole way through, you're good. Because nobody really thinks to take the snake shortcut. That little bit of time save can save you a game, but not over here in Legend 1. Hi, Jerk Duck. Yeah. You see now why I don't want to climb to max. There's no point in me doing so. I'm just gonna drive. Minecraft World, of course. They gotta pick the bad maps. Actually, let me open up my YouTube chat. I forgot to do that. I keep forgetting I also multi-stream, so... YouTube still thinks this is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Guy from Fortnite is on stage? You're talking about Miku, right? How's Miku Fest going? If it's still going, of course. Or Miku Expo, not Miku Fest. I'm thinking of Miku Festival from in-game, not... What am I thinking? It's Miku Expo. That's the actual event. It's still a Miku Festival in a way, I suppose. I'm too Crossworlds brained. Crossworlds coded. Oh, come on. Why are we bomb bowling back here in 10th place? At least hurl it forwards to secure a better position. People don't know how to use their items. Double monster truck is pretty crazy. Alright, you know what? I gotta catch up here. I gotta catch up somehow. No! No, 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 no. At least I secure a solid 3rd place. Even though 3rd place is not even solid. Or 4th. It may be 4th. That's horrible. If it's 4th, I lose points. Not that I care, but yeah, wow. Alright, it was -1 in Legend 2. Let's see how punishing it is now. -2. Alright, so a little more punishing, but I'm appalled by the fact that getting a 3rd place makes you lose points. Getting bottom of the podium nets you a loss. Hence why I'm racing just for the sake of racing. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to wait a minute after the next queue. Just because these are the exact same people. We're in these hours, we're getting plenty of bots, we're getting the same people. Dead hours of the game, even on a weekend, unfortunately. At least for Steam. I'm sure if I played on console, it'd be a lot easier to find people. Because that's where most of the player base is. I think it does it by region and by device type first. I could go on a world tour with my VPN, honestly, but that's gonna make the stream die, so I'm not gonna do that. Appreciate the 20,000 towards Taco Bell, Joe. Yeah, this game has definitely been winning, and I'm glad it has been. Mario Kart World seems like a little bit of a disappointment at the very least. Personally, they're not getting my money over at Nintendo. Maybe Kirby Air Riders would get my money. I don't know. I kind of want to own a Nintendo Switch too, but it's not cheap. $500 plus peripherals, maybe, if the Pro controller I have doesn't work anymore. And then on top of that, games. You gotta buy the games at full price because they're all gonna be new. And more expensive than usual, of course. Yeah, Black Friday deals. I own a Switch 1. I'm a proud Switch 1 owner, I just don't use it that often. I haven't used that thing in like a year, if I'm being honest. I'm mainly a PC gamer and PlayStation gamer. It's just a lot more affordable. But yeah, this season is the only holiday season. so far that I could believe, yeah, Nintendo is definitely going to do some sort of panic sale to recoup from the losses of Mario Kart World. And not just that, but everything in general that's happened this year. Man, if it was feasible, I would have considered actually flying in to go see Miku. It's just not feasible. The problem is not affordability, it's can I convince somebody to drag me over to Miku next month? I'm not going to be able to manage all the travel alone. There we go with another 2-point loss. I believe, at least. Yeah, let me head back to lobby and wait just a minute here. Yeah, I'm kind of happy the Switch 2 version is coming out for anybody that wants it on Switch 2. I'm upset that they're making everybody pay for the upgrade here. $10 is not that much, but it's still extra money that shouldn't be wasted. I think it should be a free upgrade. That being said, gonna wait a minute here just to not queue with the same people. Yeah, I was told it was $10. I don't know. Seems to be conflicting information. We'll see what happens. The only other information I do know is that Switch players will get Werehog if they make the Switch. Which I think is a very fair compromise, honestly. Sure, Werehog was a pre-order bonus and all, but I guess in a way the Switch players pre-ordered the Switch 2 version of the game, so technically they're still pre-ordering a version of this game. Therefore, they are entitled to the Werehog. That's what I believe, at least. It's entirely fair for Werehog to be given out in that circumstance. Alright, we'll see if that's enough time. I know the last queue was very, very long. I hate how my Twitter feed is now just people whining and complaining about making 6 figures a year off of YouTube shorts. None of them are real. They're all fake. They're just trying to sell courses, but it just annoys me that I've somehow fallen into that niche without even engaging with it whatsoever intentionally. I just saw a tweet that said, I made $4,000 this week off of YouTube Shorts. I did horrible. I made some horrible decisions with the algorithm. It's like, man, you made $4,000 if that's even real. Quit whining. That's a salary that can actually buy you a house. Not in 1 year, of course, obviously, but that is a house buying, home owning, wealthy lifestyle salary. Again, it's probably all fake, but I assume at least some of these are real. Same thing with the business niche. There was one CEO that I actually looked into. He seems to be legitimate. He actually does own a company. whining and complaining about how people don't upgrade their iPhones. Like, I have an iPhone SE from 2020. Well, not from 2020, but the 2020 model. I'm not going to upgrade ever from that, unless something really compels me. I'm just going to keep buying used versions of the same phone over and over and over. Because I like that phone. It has a home button, it has no headphone jack, unfortunately. One of my biggest complaints still. But... no, oh, I tried to time that right. Alright, anyway. Even though it has no headphone jack, because that was removed a long time ago, it's still my favorite iPhone that I've used. I do not like the concept of having no home button. I need physical buttons. That should be mandatory for every phone. It should not be on the screen. Waka Flocka, appreciate the follow, welcome in. How's it going? I am going on quite the tangent about Twitter niches, such as business ones, people whining and complaining about others not switching their iPhones after a certain amount of years. I don't know. Just rambling at the moment while trying to drive. Hope you're doing well though. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh wow, they're far ahead. I didn't even realize. Oh no. I'm really running with nothing here, I guess. I gotta use this now. This sucks. This really sucks. Yeah, I was horrible planning from beginning to end. It says good, but it's not good. I think this is where I D-rank. Yeah, GG Cold Jolt. I played that one horribly. 89.99 once again. Now that I've hit Legend 1, I'm kind of in retirement mode. I'm just gonna keep racing regardless of what happens. I don't care if I D-rank all the way down to E. As long as I'm having fun. No, don't feel bad. I got my aura. I don't care anymore. I achieved what I wanted, and now I don't care if I D-rank back to E. I forgot I need to wait a minute between matches. I did that for the last match so I could get a fresh batch of people. Just because the servers are so dead, but... yeah, I need to somehow lock in and get that into my head. I just hit continue instinctively without thinking. Yeah, retirement arc going crazy. For real. Stink aura, green aura with flies? What are you talking about, Drip Duck? Are you referring to the people that are surrounding you? Or are you insinuating that that's me? Oh, Legend 1? Yeah, Legend 1 players in general. And the entire vibe of Legend 1. Thankfully, I'm not Legend 1 right now, so I don't qualify for that. But yeah, Winters, definitely streaming the grind is very helpful towards keeping me sane, at least. That's the only reason I was able to push it this far. Here goes another Okay, wait, I thought that was a slicer. My mic's in the way, so I can't see exactly what every hazard is, but I can't move it. Unfortunately. I wish I could, but it doesn't move like that. Okay, that's a new thing. I didn't realize it was activated this early. Wow. Alright. Yeah, I picked up a little bit of a sponsorship there. Sorry if that floods the chat, but the service cash kick is actually pretty good, honestly. I've used it before a few times. That's why I picked this one. I'm not a big shill or anything, but it's one of those, I don't know how to describe it. If any of you have ever used Swagbucks, or anything similar to that, like Free Cash, you'll know what I mean. Those are probably names that you don't know, but... Play-By... Okay, it's like Play-By Quest. That's what it's like. Play-By Quest. Does that make sense, Riptide? You know, the failed project that they had was Play-By Quest, where they tried them once and then never again. I sure remember, because I did one. It sucked, but I completed it. I wish Play-By was still around. I can't believe Apple killed it. Here, watch this. I'm gonna gain points for that, and then I'm immediately gonna lose them. 165 FPS in a dream. Yeah, I remember that name. What an alias. I can't believe Nick thought I was cheating during the golden ticket event. That was crazy. I had to lawyer up for myself and show that I'm not exploiting. No, I'm not. I just showed him the little trick I was using. Everybody thought I was cheating. It really says something when you get so good at a game that people think you cheat. Pulled out 4 phones and 3 emulators? That's crazy. All for Play-By? Was that even sustainable? What do you even do with those? Oh wait, you got prizes, right? Yeah, their new app Noise or whatever, it seems to be pretty good for making extra money if you know how to work the algorithms on YouTube and whatnot. I know it's still up, but what it once was dead. It's now just a games app. That's crazy. Look at all the bots. This is a pity lobby for sure. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the rest are bots. He's still going. I think he's made a ton of money compared to where he last was. I'm still in there. I just observe him. I don't like that guy. He changed his name. I looked up the name first and I didn't see anything. I'm not getting my hopes up high, but either he changed his name or he left. I doubt he left. I think he just changed his name. But yeah, last I checked, he made $30,000 in less than a year off of this app as just side income, which is crazy. Like, I wish I could do that. I can't even pull that as main income. Cut between noise and creator, I don't know what the percentage split is. They just give you a flat rate based on the amount of views you get. Like, certain things will pay $2 per 1,000 views, other things will pay less. I have no idea what the actual split is. They won't ever reveal it. What is going on? Controller! Controller! What are we doing? Now I gotta drill. This is bad. Controller is actively throwing right now. In a lobby full of bots, too. That's the worst part. I can't afford to take shortcut, unfortunately. I wish I could, but I just can't. No! I'm gonna have to drill early. I will take second, though. Good compromise. Oh, wait, no, he didn't change his name. His name is still Greg. Yeah. Exactly. The person you see on screen is the person on stage. I forgot to wait a minute again. What am I doing? Cancel, please. There we go. Gonna wait a minute. Gotta wait it out. It's early in the morning. Nobody is online. Game is dead. It's not, but just the Steam side of it. Okay, it's starting. Have fun. Enjoy the Miku Miku Expo. Let me know how it goes after it. Or whatever it concludes, I guess. Don't have your phone out too much. Enjoy the moment. Live in the moment. Other people are going to be recording it. Don't be the idiot that records it. Pictures are fine, but just don't be on your phone too much. Okay, mom is crazy. I'm just giving you advice. That's what I do for concerts, and I enjoy them.
Not even gonna try it. Not even worth the shortcut lap on. Oh, of course. Thank you. Appreciate that. Can't believe I had to burn my laser. No! Ape, no! Okay, I should have expected that, but the Boom Boo was crazy there. Genuinely wild. Maybe early morning driving is not a good idea. E-ranking again. Love to see it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was a perfectly aligned Boom Boo to wipe everybody out. Now, I should have played around that. I'm still an idiot for going for the cut. I had more than enough reaction time to actually swerve out of the way and not take the shortcut, but... What a Boom Boo right there. That's a first for me. We'll go colorful mall for this one. I forgot to wait a minute. I keep forgetting to wait. Keep forgetting we have festival in just 4 days here. I gotta adjust my sleep schedule accordingly. I got 4 days to lock in and make it happen. I hope I get plenty of sleep the day before. I'm excited. Festivals are definitely where I cook. I missed the item boxes entirely. If Sega can somehow keep up the pace of 2 festivals a month, that'd be so good. Because that means I can cook twice a month instead of just once. I know we only have one in December, and then one in January, one in February, but... You know, if we had 2 a month, that'd be pretty nice, Sega. Or not just 2 festivals a month, but 2 events a month would be pretty good as well. It doesn't have to be festival. It can just be events. Just every 2 weeks, something new to grind would keep me on this game for all eternity until it dies, inevitably.
This game will last, but it won't last forever. Yeah, something to keep it fresh. Exactly what I want. All I need, really. Nothing more. Is the game audio quiet for anybody else, or is it just me? I think it might be just me, but do verify. See, in Legend 1, that'd be losing points right there. Sounds fine to you? Awesome. Alright, yeah, it's just with my headphones. I had to turn my headphones down last night because of a voice call I joined, but I forgot I was even in, honestly. Then head back to main menu. Wait just a minute here, and then we'll get back into the racing. What can I manage in the meantime? Yeah, Carby, I hit Legend 1. I'm just bouncing in between Legend 2 and Legend 1 at the moment. At this point, I'm racing just for fun. There's no way I can consistently get second place or better each match. Legend 1 for the 5th time, yeah. This is how I felt going from Legend 3 to Legend 2. I climbed to halfway, and then I fell all the way back down, kept D-ranking, re-ranking, D-ranking, re-ranking, and then bounced all the way back up, slowly but surely, here to Legend 1. What a recovery. Took some time, but glad to finally be off the roller coaster. I'm gonna hope that's enough time. What do I pick here? I want to resume. That's what I want. Honestly, with all the hours I play, just video games in general, I'm very glad I don't have carpal tunnel or anything serious like that. Or just arthritis. Because I would not be able to do these long sessions if that occurred. I already got some misfortune in terms of what I've got, but glad I don't have that. I can at least enjoy games. I hope that never changes. Part of me worries that it might, but, you know, maybe not. We'll see. I don't know how hard it is to end up with carpal tunnel from playing controller games for the most part. I know it's a lot easier, or it seems a lot easier on keyboard and mouse. No, Vector! Vector. Vector made me drill early. Perfectly timed, honestly. No, right at the finish line too. Ah, that's unfortunate. I think that knocks me down to 4th, based on the good. Just one more second would have saved me. It's the Vector mains too, specifically. The Vector mains are just crazy. They will do anything and everything to destroy you. My freedom is going great. I'm glad I stopped carrying. Because if my head was in the game for the elo, I'd be fuming that I lost 2 points for 4th place. But it's going well. I'm enjoying this. Feels like a weight has been taken off of me. Feels, like I said, like freedom. Like retirement. I'm happy. Oh, it was an Amy. Yeah, it could be anyone, but I like to stereotype vectors because it's funnier. What's up, Rainbow Panda? How's it going? I guess just for me, it's always vector mains that seem to do it the worst. I'm convinced most people who play vector are just trolls regardless. 'Cause that's kind of his whole vibe to me, at the very least. Vector's gonna ruin your day, even at cost to his own placement. Oh no, don't tornado me. Okay, okay, you tornadoed me. I see how it is. So if it's not one, it's the other. That's right. Glad that didn't lock on. Thank goodness. Is that a win? That might be a win. Incredible. Yeah, 8 points for a win. That's ridiculous. How am I expected to climb when a 6th place takes 9 and a 1st place gives 8? On this build, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen at all. No amount of skill can get me up there in the top spots consistently if people are gonna run the level 4 meta. That's just a fact at this point. Yeah, I think it should be 10 points minimum. 8 is just brutal. I can only imagine a 12th place is going to take away 50, or potentially more. Wow, that's crazy. I did the Mario Kart 8 strategy unintentionally for those few item boxes right there. What am I doing? I'm falling off the map. Alright, now I gotta do it for real. I need a bag of drill. Not bag of drill, but I need to get a drill so I can use it. No! I forgot the water moves. Oh, how disastrous. What a horrible start to this game. Actually, Dark Trail, help me out there. Help me out. Give me a free item. Good enough, honestly. More than I could have asked for. Well, no. I could have asked for a lot more. Such as the laser, but... more than I could have wanted. At least just one of my items recycled. Maybe a free single boost, but... no, I got everything. The whole shebang out of it. A win on Aqua Forest in this economy is great. What a victory. Alright, I'm gonna head back to lobby. Need to take a moment anyway. Yeah, Aqua Force and winning, I'm surprised. That is not my good map. Yet I still pull through. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm gonna maintain Legend 1 for a little while longer. That is true. Not for long, but a little bit longer, at the very least. Just a tad bit. Sorry about the wait, by the way. I had to go, not fetch a caffeinated beverage, but I had to go put one in the fridge, so I have one in the chamber to wake me up. Because I definitely slept enough. I think I got my 8 hours. I don't want to cave in to the oversleeping. I need to fight back against the fatigue. Can't allow that to happen. It's probably gonna wipe items if I had to guess. Never mind. Not gonna wipe items. A follow notification. I'll check that in just a moment. Can't quite see, but appreciate it nonetheless. Welcome in. Is it Zewell? Welcome in, Zewell. Oh, come on. Why do you have the tornado me there? Oh, the slicer, no. What a bad combo. Alright. This isn't the worst position to be in, but it's still pretty bad, especially when I'm getting flung. Oh no, this is bad. Recipe for disaster right here. No other way to put it. Ah, the Vector main with the Void Wisp. 5th place. Wow. What a game right there. Definitely quite the roller coaster, knocking me down to, what, 5th or 6th place? Yeah, -6 for a 5th place is absolutely ridiculous. Run gone in 5 seconds exactly. That's how close some of these races can be. You know, you can have a good lead, not even a good lead, but you can be in first and then immediately get knocked down. Right at the finish line. Apparently it's nothing like Mario Kart. Not that I've ever really played much Mario Kart. I gotta see how many races I have as Miku. Rainbow Garden, take me home. 5,653 is insane. I'm gonna get up to 6,000 races with Miku soon. Probably not before the festival, but it's gonna get close. Single laser to start. Maybe a little triple boost here. I'm gambling. No, it's a glove. I gotta fall back in. I'm gonna hit you specifically since your Void Wisp is about to expire. Never mind. Crossroad Portal just eats it. I forgot that can even happen. No! This is why I don't go down this path usually. I tried it just to try it, but that's exactly why I don't go down there. Don't do what I did, guys. Don't make that mistake ever. I am an idiot on the road. New frame drops too, which is surprising. I haven't seen those in quite a bit. Not since the festival, at least. The latest festival. That's what I mean. That's a win. At least I think. Unless Tails somehow surpassed my drill. I don't know how that would have happened, but... Okay, we're good. I'm getting my points back and then a few more, at the very least. 90-19, new all-time high. Every point gain is a new all-time high, honestly. pretty long queue. Early queue times, yeah. Exactly. Chronos, of course. Should have known they would pick that. Still can't believe that I've constantly thought this map is called Digital Circus. My hearing must be that bad. Because there's no other way that I would have possibly thought otherwise that this map would be called Digital Circus instead of Digital Circuits. I just don't know Sonic, unfortunately. Again, all the more reason to do that marathon whenever I can. Still playing it. Well, it's still part of the Sonic franchise, isn't it? It might not be a Sonic game, literally, but it's a Sonic game. Hi Neo, how's it going? Look at all that chaos and carnage. No, I don't think I win though. Yeah, I'm happy that I finally hit Legend 1. My retirement is here. I say my retirement, but that means I'm still racing, I just don't care about where I place. I feel a lot better about myself now. My teeth just clicked. Ow. I did not like that. That wasn't painful, but it just felt uncomfortable. Yeah, new rank mode in December. Honestly, I still don't know whether or not to feel excited or worried about it. If anything, I'm looking forward to Knights Festival more. Unfortunately, that's just the truth at this point. I like the festivals over this. To me, they're a lot more fun. We do need a casual mode. We need online casual and just chill and drive and not ranked. Yeah, that Legends only event happening December 7th all the way until, or not December 7th, December 4th, I believe. I'll have to check the dates. It lasts 17 days though, that's what I know. It's like early to mid December. Lasts a while. That's why I'm kind of worried. Is how are they possibly going to fit a festival in that time frame? I'll be able to catch anything, but still, how are they possibly going to do that without interfering on one game mode? Hunk Sunday Drive-In. Yeah, it's a very weird decision, especially considering it's holiday season. Not everybody's going to be able to play. My opinion is that they should have waited. Or they should have done this earlier. Though, actually no, maybe not earlier because we do have Thanksgiving coming up soon. I forgot about Thanksgiving. I don't even remember what day that's on. I just know it's the fourth Thursday of the month, right? '27th, alright, yeah. So a week after the festival. Honestly, more likely than not, I'll have so little going on Thanksgiving that I'll just probably stream to make myself feel better. Of course, after I spend time with my immediate family, but I don't know what's changed in recent years, but Thanksgiving is just not the same. I mean, I do know what's changed. Just lots of stuff occurring. Unfortunately, some family members not being around anymore. But that's just how life goes. No, you still got me. Ah, I can't catch up. Tails has more speed. Yeah, this soundtrack is awesome. Nice. 2 points for a second place, can you believe that? Am I seeing that right? Anyway, yeah. I prefer the Thanksgiving food over that overall atmosphere of that Halloween. I was about to say Halloween. Christmas is kind of cool too. Again, I just don't have much going on for Christmas. It's just spend a few hours with family and that's it. Really nothing more. With the same food just from Thanksgiving, just done over again a month later. That's what it is for me, for the most part. It's unfortunate that's not as special as it used to be. Yeah, me neither. But just the food is definitely recycled from Thanksgiving. It's the exact same meal for the most part. Sure, there's like desserts that are different, but that's about it. People still make Christmas turkeys. They eat it for Thanksgiving, and then a month later they're like, alright, we're gonna do it again. And then never do it. Well, not never do it, but not do it for another whole year. That's the weird thing about holiday season. People are willing to sit down for a turkey dinner twice. Once in November, another time in December, and then not for the entire year. I guess it does take a lot of work to prepare. Oh, there it is again. Hey, it's actually working. Good to know. Alright. Yeah. Excuse that. That is the sponsorship we're taking for a little while here. Walmart turkey. I'm pretty sure Walmart has like a poverty Thanksgiving meal deal that's supposed to feed like 6 people for $4 each. I don't know, stores do that now, where they give you a small turkey, some stuff to make sides, and all that for like $30 to $40. It's like $4 a person. Honestly, I see the holiday season more so as like, alright, if there's anything I need to buy for business purposes, Twitch for example, this is now a business purpose. If there's anything I need to buy to make the stream better, I better buy it now while it's cheap, otherwise I'm going to miss out for the entire year. I'd rather save money sooner rather than later. I don't mind the recycled food options for Christmas at all. It's a good meal. It's just, I don't know, I'm not involved in the preparations at all because I just don't have any cooking talent, nor do I have passion in the kitchen. If I was entrusted with making a nice turkey dinner, I'd fail miserably. People would not be happy with me. Now, I don't order food off Uber Eats all that often. I do it more now because I'm doing festival grinds. So I treat myself to one meal per festival, but on Christmas Day in particular, since that is not really about the food so much, that's the day I might consider ordering something and then tipping the driver very well. Mr. Least. Yeah. I save, yeah. I had to use the laser there. I just knew. Watch me get another 2 points for this. Nice. 1 point, never mind. Even worse. Alright. Welcome to the new 4th place. 2nd place is now the new 4th. Exactly, Ghost. See, that is the move. I mean, Black Friday exists too, but you know, gotta shop around. Gotta get the best deals. Yeah, 1 point. It sucks. Brutal out here in Legend 1. What's up, Shio? How's it going? That was a bad idea burning that slice on that Zavik right there. I don't know if you've heard the news, but I hit Legend 1 and now I'm in retirement mode. I'm happy. By that, I mean I'm just gonna mess around and enjoy the game. The pain's finally over. I got my aura. Until the next event or festival or whatever, it's time to relax. Time to enjoy the game for what it is. Yeah, green aura and flies, I agree. That's how Legend 1 feels. Like, the only reason I'm climbing right now is because these are dead hours. 8 points for a win is abysmal. It should not pay that low. minimum wage for finishing top 3. Actually, it's more like top 2. You get 3rd place and you're getting taxed heavily with no credits. At 3rd place, they're going to garnish your wages. 2nd place, they're giving you like an 80%, 90% tax rate. And 1st place, that's when you actually get minimum wage post-tax. The Crossroads government is very corrupt. Yeah, I would much rather climb from the bottom all the way up until Legend 2 than ever climb from Legend 2 to level. Sorry, not level. Legend 2 to Legend 1 ever again. I don't know why, but up until Legend 2, it is just fine. Anything past Legend 2, it is horrible. Worst experience I think I've ever had in a video game. In terms of actually caring about my elo. Now this game is still fun, I still love it, but Legend 2 to Legend 1, definitely one of my worst experiences yet. Yeah, there's no way I can climb with this build, that's the thing. I'm not gonna switch to the meta. This build isn't meta anymore. It died off. I'm the obsolete old man in terms of gaming. Check group chat after? Alright. OPSEC fail. Now they know we have a group chat. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, honestly. That's still a win, though. What's up, Pink Panic? GG's on my last race, by the way. Drip Duck, I'm gonna respond verbally. The answer is that it's a rumor, but it's probably true. I cannot confirm or deny because I just don't know, but that's what people are saying. So I'm gonna assume it's true if a lot of people are saying it. That's not a good thing. I don't like to assume things, but you know, given the situation, I would not be surprised. That individual has quite the track record. If they just copy the world match structure for this Legends only thing, I'm going to be so upset. Not to the point where I just wouldn't play it, but I'd be very upset. Yeah, exactly. Better off just doing a hard reset. Probably braked a little bit too hard there. Yeah, Extreme Gear is usually the dead giveaway. I'm missing all the rings too. Not a very strong start. Frame drops, wow. Very fun. Of course. I've seen very few people actually run the meta in handling vehicles. Apparently it works. I hate how being hit from behind shoves you over to the right or left and not forward. I know they probably hit me at an angle. I'm glad Decent kind of saved me there. I gained a point for third? Wow. That's shocking. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think Callie runs it in handling. Not many people do it though. I forgot to give everybody a like. Oh, I ran right into the spike. That's not good. I'm missing all the rings. Hate that I'm forced to use it there. No! Wait, that might help me though. I don't know. I can't say that it did. Got rid of my laser, gave me a shield. That's the problem with time. With what? Trying to time the Dark Shell. Excuse my poor English. Only language I know, yet I still manage to be so bad at it. I played that so poorly. I deserve my 6th place or wherever I ended up. The problem with Extreme Gear is it didn't make sense for my bag-in loadout. That's why I swapped off of it. Speed makes more sense. If I can get Miku more speed, it's just gonna work out better for me. So I just put Miku in Sonic Scar. There's genuinely no point otherwise. If I was running meta, I'd do Extreme Gear, but I'm not, so I might as well do a speed vehicle. I keep forgetting to wait, so I keep getting the same people. I need to somehow drill it into my head. Yeah, those who know. I can't believe I play this game every day since I've gotten it with not a single day off. And I've also streamed every single day since I've started without a single day off. Look at me go. That just means I have nothing better to do in life, and that's pretty depressing, honestly. I'm into deep now. I gotta make it a thing now. Gotta go for a whole year. The year streaming challenge. 1 year with no days off. That's what people do, right? Actually, I don't know if that's what people do. I saw somebody doing it. I was like, wow, you know what? I might as well do that. At the very least. You shouldn't be jealous. Life did its thing and I became unable to work, so this is now my work. Even though it pays me almost nothing, I still do it anyway because it's the one thing that's keeping me sane. It's a mouthful to say, honestly, but I will type the name of my skin condition. You can look it up if you want. I would suggest not looking up pictures because they're pretty gross, but you can kind of look it up and you'll be able to tell exactly why. I like spreading awareness about it, let people know it's a thing and it is real. But yeah, do look it up at your own risk. But it's pretty bad. It's something with no cure, but there are natural remedies, and I'm using them to the best of my ability. But some days I can't even walk. Thankfully, this is not one of these days, but lots of pain. Other than that, I just have issues with my hands sometimes. I forgot to wait again. I'm an idiot. But I can't be in food service like I used to be, even with gloves on, if I'm just a constant walking health code violation. That's just not going to work out well. And food service, unfortunately, is one of the only fields I could ever be in. I just have no passion for chasing an education. So the only other option is this, building my own business from the ground up. What's up, Kicker Tiger? Good luck. As you can see, I finally hit Legend 1. Yeah, no problem. Again, I like spreading awareness whenever I can. I don't like to make it a whole sob story pity party, but I like keeping people informed. What's up, the JKM? How's it going? It's an on and off thing, so some days it'll be good, some days it'll be terrible. Honestly, this past month I've been streaming, it hasn't been all that bad. Now it's currently kicking up again, so I'm definitely feeling it more, but I'm fine for now. Even if it does hit me bad, I should still be able to stream because streaming is going to keep my mind off of it, if anything. That's a good thing. Regardless of how I feel physically, mentally streaming is a net gain. Even if it is for long hours. I do get tired sometimes, and I'm like, you know what, I need to just cut it off here and prepare for the next day. But for the most part, it's just fine. Works out perfectly. Is that a Kronos win right there? I do Ghost. Zinc supplements, antibiotics, so I don't like to use them 24/7, but I have most of that. I had to kind of play witch doctor with the natural remedies and the supplements, but at the very least I've got something standard. Yeah, I'm glad I can entertain people. Even if I suck at it. Like, I am not very good at speaking. I'm like a turtle just coming out of my shell. I make a lot of mistakes in my speech. That is my biggest flaw. I'm not a good speaker. It's because I don't speak at all. This past month I've spoken more than I ever have in probably years combined. But at least people can come here for entertainment, and that makes me happy. Most silent man in a Discord VC in 2023, yeah. Even in 2025 here, there was a long period where I had no microphone. Daikon, appreciate the follow, welcome in. I can't say I worked in fast food. There was definitely a lot of downtime at my food service workplace. But yeah, I had plenty of moments where it was just non-stop barrages of orders. Plenty of downtime to make up for it, but still chaos. So it worked out perfectly for me, but still, in those moments, like Super Bowl Sunday, for example, those days were brutal. Everybody, their grandmother, their grandfather, everybody in the world specifically wanted our food in the area. Now, that's not true, but they wanted food in general, so we got hit hard. Speaking of getting hit hard, that was a rough one. 5th place. Alright, I'm gonna head back to lobby and just wait a minute here. Just so I get a new cycle of people in here. Switch out air trick bounty for West Chance up. How's that faring for you? I know you'll get better items as a result. I hope it's helping. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly why I run the item cycling loadout. People call it the standard bagging build, and of course I do bag, but you can do both with it under the right circumstances. Sometimes I just run with nothing and it works. Arcane, I appreciate the raid. Welcome in. One of the only ones open during Christmas. Yeah. Finally admitting to bagging? What are you talking about? Yeah, GG's on those races. Those are fun. I am just happy to be in Legend 1. I don't care where I place. I could come last every game and still be happy. I'm surprised I won on Aqua Forest. That's one of my horrible maps, but I don't know. Somehow winning there made me happy. World ranking, I don't care about it, but I'm gonna check anyway. Is it very congested? I'm just curious. It is very congested. Wow. I was at 196, and now I'm at 181. Yeah, I figured. That was so unfortunate. Honestly, if I could have, I definitely would have tried avoiding you. But you're in the line of fire, and there was nothing I could really do. The drill can only maneuver so far. If I can avoid it, I try not to hit people with the drill because it happens to me so much that I'm like, why pass on the pain to another person? If I'm gonna steal the win anyway, I'm not gonna be petty and hit somebody if I can avoid it. I think I had somebody do that to me yesterday, and I got hit mid-air. I don't know how to explain it, but it was weird. I've also done that on Coral where I've manipulated the drill. I popped it before the shortcut, made a mistake and had it not go through the shortcut, but I just held left hard on my left stick and it somehow went for the shortcut route instead. I think I have a clip of it somewhere, but it secured me a nice placement that I otherwise wouldn't have gotten. Yeah, Planet, I hit Legend 1. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I wish I could say it's quite the accomplishment, but since I'm so late to the party, it's really not for me. I should have hit Legend 1 so long ago, I just didn't because I don't think I'm that good of a player. I made a lot of mistakes that cost me a lot of points, and as a result, I kept falling down and falling down further. But I'm glad I hit it now. It only was a matter of time after all. I knew I'd get here. Oh yeah, no problem. I wish your mom a very happy birthday. Appreciate you stopping by. Whoa, we're just flying around, I guess. Alright. I need to fix that. Being launched in the air kind of made me lose speed. "20 stream streak, that's pretty crazy actually. Appreciate that. You're definitely getting up there. You're definitely not a record holder, but that's way up there. That's awesome. Yeah, the physics are just bugged out. Part 2. Appreciate the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? Didn't sleep last night? Ah, that sucks. Hope you can make up for it later. I had a bit of a rough night too. I woke up at least 3 or 4 different times, but at least I was able to sleep a little bit. Having fragmented sleep problems is definitely not fun. Can't miss out on the grind, yeah. Yeah, that's quite the combo, actually. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with much of that. I think most of my neighborhood is pretty civil. But as a result of being in a middle-class neighborhood, of course, we do have some lunatics. Some people with just very high-end vehicles like to burn rubber in the middle of the night. Or early morning. Or sometimes even large vehicles like semi-trucks will come through. And they'll be very, very loud. So that's why I have my fan on constantly running. It's so hot here anyway that I need to have my air conditioner on, even though it's, what, late, not even late November yet, but at least mid-November. The But that's about all I had to deal with. Yeah, if you approach it with the right mindset. What am I trying to say here? It'll be better for you than if you don't. That's common sense, but like, if you do hop on, definitely don't get your head into the game too much. Like right now, I hit Legend 1. I do not care about my elo anymore. I'm actually having so much more enjoyment and fun overall just by not caring. The less I care, the more fun this is. I just thought Sonic's vehicle had a little bit better top speed, honestly. I don't know if that's true. I forgot the statistics. Oh, you play Slipstream? I didn't know. Interesting. Yeah, I still use the item cycling loadout. I know it's not the best in the world anymore. Level 4 is definitely way better, but it's like one of the two alternatives that are out there. You have Slipstream and you have this, and that's it. But level 4 just kind of blows me out of the water. Slipstream has more of a chance sometimes. Yeah, it still works, but not competitively. Look at me driving like an idiot. Once again, case in point. I go straight off-road because I make a misinput. I may need to remedy this by using the drill early. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. See, the good thing about this build is that I can be rewarded even though I drive so poorly sometimes. This is definitely one of my worst games in terms of driving. I don't think I've driven this poorly in a while. That's because I'm not fully locked in. Again, like I said, I just don't care. Not even in the slightest. So... I still win. That's crazy. See, I can drive like the worst driver in the world and still pull through and win the match. That's the good thing about my build. Yeah, stats definitely make a difference. Yeah, I know I don't need to lock in at all for the world match. Apologies for the chair squeaking in the event that it might be loud. My chair is cheaply built. Wasn't cheap to buy, just cheaply built. Just squeaks a lot. It's part of the viewing experience here. Have I ever played an acceleration vehicle at all? I know I played power. I know you're discussing power vehicles right now, but have I ever played acceleration? Let me check. I've played it 5 times. I've never played handling. When the paddy wagon comes out, that is going to change. That will be my first ever handling vehicle. If it's even a handling vehicle. I don't remember if it is or not. But I'm going to run Patrick in the paddy wagon throughout the entire festival. Unless Patrick is just horrible, then I might change to Miku in the paddy wagon. We'll have to see. But that's my plan. That's what I want to do. Yeah, it's worse when they're fully cooked. I don't know if that one was, but... Yeah, look at that! Look at that! See what they're doing to me? This is the World Match experience. I'm glad that one avoided me, but still... These people are crazy. We need licensed Crossworlds drivers. I keep joking about this, but we genuinely need them. We need to have a licensing program to prove that people are safe for the roads. We cannot have lunatics who throw bombs backwards at 12. We just can't. Things are not going to work well if this keeps happening. Protect our real drivers out there. De-license the bad ones. No, SO! I shouldn't have run into that tornado. That's totally my fault, but still. Dark Chow is interesting here. I think that's a waste of an item slot, though. Maybe not, actually. Can I get a good reset just in time, please? Give me something. Give me something. Never mind. Second place. My day's been pretty good. My day yesterday was not the greatest in the world, but it was still okay. Yeah, the monster trucks are also a big problem. One of my biggest complaints is that they're unlimited and uncapped. We need a limit of 4 like everything else. There should not be infinite monster trucks available. It's ridiculous. One moment while I chug some water. I'm gonna mute for this because the water bottle crackling can get pretty loud. Alright. Can't forget to hydrate. I know it sounds dumb, but sometimes I genuinely forget.
Hello.
Take me to Radical Highway. Actually, no. Mystic Jungle. That's where I want to go. I need to get better at Mystic. Yeah, I'm not a coffee person, but I'm gonna have something with caffeine in it soon to wake myself up. People tell me I'm like a balding millennial because I drink Diet Coke instead of coffee. They're not wrong. I kinda act like one. But I'm not that old, I'm not even 20. Yeah, I know it's not the most common over coffee, but I just don't like the taste or smell of coffee, so that's my personal preference. Just coffee is not for me. I've tasted a little bit before. I'm sure there's probably one coffee-like thing that I might like, but I'm not about to blow money testing a whole bunch of stuff. There's just no point. Like, I know I don't have to go to Starbucks or anything and blow an exorbitant amount of money on coffee, but even just testing stuff out at home, we don't even have a way to brew coffee. Never mind. I couldn't even if I wanted to. Nobody in this household drinks coffee at all. That's unfortunate. At least that bomb didn't get me. But I am getting bombarded with items here. Yeah, but that's the thing. We don't even keep coffee filters around here. We'd have to go purchase them, but nobody ever purchases in this household. Not even me. Again, I'm not a coffee person. I don't drink coffee at all, so it's like, what's the point of buying them? Not even for other purposes. We don't have other use cases for coffee filters, so that's another reason we just don't keep them around. Exactly. Like, I'm open to trying stuff, but just coffee as it is just not my thing. That's a crazy sticker to have on a car. You love the smell, understandable. I don't like the smell, like I said. It's not really my thing, but I don't know. Every time I think of coffee, I just think of McDonald's breakfast. I don't have it often, but whenever I do, just the bag of food smells like the coffee. And that's about it. It just has that odor. Like, it's not very bad. It's just not very good. It's like one of those situations where I'd rather smell nothing than smell that. I don't mind the chat flood. That is our sponsorship here for the time being. Actually, that website is pretty decent for just playing games and getting paid a little bit to do so. Yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah, we're that big now, Planet. We got sponsors. But in all seriousness, I can actually vouch for Cash Kick. That's the reason I picked them. If I'm being real, the alternative is G2A. I don't know if I want to take a G2A sponsorship. Given the track record. I mean, sure, it's a good resource for cheap games, but we don't know where those keys are coming from, unfortunately, so it is quite risky. Not to say that anything on G2A is inherently stolen, but I don't know, some bad apples operate on G2A, from what I can tell. That being said, if they are willing to work with me, then G2A is the greatest company ever, and I completely vouch for them in everything they do and say. If not, my opinion still stands. Now, one sponsorship type I'm never going to take is gambling. I will never do a gambling sponsorship. That is the worst of the worst. I am not going to expose my audience to that. No, thank you. Yeah, I don't think I'm very good at Urban. Yeah, doing enough gambling in Crossworlds. Don't need any more. Casinos are bad. They're horrible companies. The only reason to even mess with them anyway is to leech off them. I proudly leech off one casino. I'm not gonna name it, because I don't want to get banned or anything. Not that it's even bannable, but as long as I remember, I get a whopping 10 cents a day in free play. So I just keep claiming it and I keep hoarding it until I have enough, and then I go gamble it on slots, then I cash out. Free money, really. Yeah, sure. I forgot to set up a lobby ID, actually. I've forgotten this whole time. The thing says, well, I say the thing. The title says, playing with viewers. Yet I'm not playing with viewers, so it's not really accurate as of right now. But I need to fix that, so I will. Yeah, of course. No problem at all. Anybody's welcome. Just first come, first serve though, so if enough people are wanting to play, whoever snipes the spot gets it. I don't have many policies around here, just first come, first serve, play until you have to leave or want to leave, and that's about it. I don't kick people out. I don't say hard time limits. I just don't like doing that. I think that's a little bit petty. I'd only do that if I have an insane amount of people wanting to play with me. Especially during festivals. Like, if I had 100 people lined up, I'd be like, alright, each person is just going to get 10 races. And that's it. Because at that point, I'd want to play with everybody that I possibly can, but I don't know. Would it even be worth the management? That'd be so many people, but I doubt it would ever get to that point. Just since I've unintentionally made myself one of the go-to Twitch grinders for festivals, I guess I'm a very high-demand individual. I know I'm not that famous. That was just exaggeration. That was hyperbole. I believe that's the right term. But you can't lie. A lot of people do want to play with me during the festivals. Some definitely more than others. Some people are fixated on the idea of playing with me during the SpongeBob Festival to a kind of obsessive point. More than one person, actually. Okay, well, you don't even own the game, so what are you talking about? You can't play with me during the festival. You do not own the game. But I appreciate you for being the outlier. Double triple boost is insane. Let's see if I can somehow make this work. I say let's see if I can somehow make it work, and I proceed to just burn the first one with no hesitation. I will take second. Who says you don't own the game? At least last time I checked, right? You don't have a copy of the full game, you just have the demo. There can be a maximum of 4 being held at once, Darkmoon. So if you keep getting single boosts in like 10th place, that is exactly why. I gotta check the temperature outside. It is cold. I'm gonna set the lobby ID, but I guess it finally is cold today. No, it's not cold. Wow. Huh. Maybe I should turn up my air conditioner. At least my legs are cold. I just whacked my desk with my controller. Sorry about that. Gotta paste it in the YouTube chat too for the people watching me on YouTube. There's one poor soul who is experiencing this. I say poor soul, but one absolute legend is what I really mean. Witnessing this on YouTube. Don't know who it is, but shout out to you. Well, I can't interact with somebody who's not chatting. That's the thing. Poor as wild, it's you, Joe? Really? I guess shout out to you then. You know, I had a feeling. Nobody chats in my YouTube thing. Wait, it might not be you. There's 3 now. You're just the first one to chat. Who is this lone individual? I guess I'll never know. Again, shout out to you, whoever's... Okay, jerk dog. That's a little bit rude. Yeah, I don't have the Windriders tag in my name, by the way. I know that's obvious. I just feel like I'm a part of the team in a way that's not really being a part of the team. I'm definitely a backup. Alright, we'll run one in the meantime, but yeah. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to competitive, and I feel pretty bad. I've only played in 2 scrims, and that's it. Yeah, I figured, but you're still probably doing better than me. I mean, I joined the team a few weeks ago. I'm most definitely a sub. I am not a main player. I'm just really focused on the content grind for now, so... It's not very often that I feel the need to play competitively. Like, if I'm available and up for it, I will definitely join in an emergency, but that's about it. But I think most everybody knew that going in, which is a good thing. I'm definitely more content focused. What emergency would cause me to play level 4? That's the thing. Like if somebody held a gun to my head and said, "Hey, play level 4 now," or "It's gonna end out painful for you. You're gonna get injured." Then I do it, because like that's a life or death scenario. But that's about it. Somebody would have to physically break into this house I live in, and then hold me at gunpoint to play level 4. I do it if I'm... what am I trying to say? I do it if I secure survival. But that's about it. This is not a life or death scenario, so I'm not going to do it. But don't get me wrong, if I had to protect my own life, then I'd play level 4 to do it. No matter how bad I might be. No, I can't say that I have. Hidden world, keep it hidden, please. Don't want to be here. Oh, wow. You're funny for that one, whoever that was. Morning, Liqua. How's it going? Look at me being up, being a morning person today. When does that ever happen? Actually, it happens a lot. I am technically a morning person by all definitions. If you consider the fact that I'm awake in the morning, that's about it. Wow, what a horrible game for me. This is bad. 10th place. Definitely one of my worst E-Stadium runs in a while. Let's see how punishing this is. No, 11th place. Alright, get ready for the minus 50 coming in. Oh, wait. Actually, that wasn't as bad as I thought. That's minus 26. That's still horrible, but... I think we're full right now, Liqua. Yeah, I hit Legend 1. Definitely plenty of people looking to play today. Yeah, the worst case I have ever seen is minus 50. I guess that was a one-off ordeal, but I saw somebody lose 50 for a 12th place. And my jaw dropped when I first saw it. I was like, really? You can lose that much? I didn't even know that was possible. But it is, under the right circumstances. Everybody would have to be like A rank or worse, though. Except for you. It entirely varies based on elo spread, but I've seen a minus 50 happen before. I know I'm not hallucinating. I hope the gadget build that I'm using works out for you, Darkman. You hard crashed? Uh-oh. What a way to start the races here. Well, I say start the races, but... Yeah, the game is intervening. That sucks. On the bright side, if you dislike Aqua Forest by any chance, you're missing out on the worst map in the game. Alright, sounds good. If anybody else wants to join, we now have one slot due to absolute misfortune, but we do have a slot now. Again, first come, first serve. I felt the map. Yeah, I'm not denying that I need practice on this map. I suck at it, but it's still, like, just my least favorite map ever. It treats me so horribly no matter how well I do on it. I guess other people are a huge hazard. That's the thing. I want to like it too, but just people ram me out of the way every single time for the red ring shortcut across the water. And it's just not a fun time for anybody. I really would love to enjoy this map though. Have you experienced somebody monster trucking through the shortcut? For you, it's Blizzard Valley? I actually had the opposite opinion. I actually like Blizzard Valley a lot more. I think it's because of my loadout, though. It works really well as long as I can hit the item boxes. That's the thing. If I can't, then it's not a very good map for me, but if I can hit the item boxes, very good. Appreciate the glove, by the way, whoever threw that one. Upstanding individual. Yeah, Water Palace is a rough one for me too. It's funny how the water ones, in particular, are just my worst. Not because I'm necessarily bad at the maps, but because of all the stuff that occurs on them. Like that one I just played horribly. I don't think anybody really saw any misfortune there, but I just get unlucky. That's the thing. I'll be right back in just a minute. I need to grab more water, maybe grab my drink that I have ready. We do have that one open slot. GG Ladia. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about the wait. Mission failed. There's an obstruction that just randomly appeared. Oh, lobby's bugged? Alright. No problem. Yeah, Lottie, you can join if you want. We got 2 slots open. First come, first serve. Lobby ID is pinned. Let me fix my phone charger real quick. No, that's not fixed yet. Technology, am I right? Oh wait, it's not pinned. What's going on? Where'd it go? I thought it was pinned. Sorry about that. Let me find it. Is that message going through at all? Okay. What is happening here? Pin it. There we go. Thank goodness. It's pinned now. Sorry about that. I thought it was pinned earlier, but I guess not. I know this is a very late response, Elijah, but yes, I don't think Coral Town is one of my best. It is not my least favorite, but... Oh, I just whacked my desk again. Sorry about that. Definitely not one of my favorites. That's for sure. Yeah, it's fine. Definitely not my first pick, though. I agree fully with that statement. I hope not. I'm stuck on please wait. Oh, timed out. Well, there we go. New lobby code needed now. This sucks. This is why I tend to solo queue. For the most part. Problems like these, unfortunately. Festivals seem to be a little bit better with the connection overall, but... Timeouts are insane. They need to fix everything. This game is way too broken. Why does Metal Sonic sound so angry? Lore accurate, maybe. Yeah, he just punches it. Wow. Miku just taps it. No problem. I was kind of worried the lobby was bugged, but I'm glad it isn't. Yeah, good thing it wasn't bugged. Is that the Jack Frost vehicle? Ah, they switched off of it though. I like that vehicle. What I don't like is the fact that they picked Minecraft. Not a good map, unfortunately. Like how it looks. Just, I don't know. Lab 3 is so bad. I like how it looks. Just a horrible Lab 3. Worst Lab 3 in the game, if I had to argue. As much as I love the villagers, I just don't want to see them so often. Yeah, once I get a laser, I can just drive normally. Please give me a laser sooner rather than later. Okay, even better. I can drive now. Communication error is crazy. I'll head back to menu, I guess. But yeah. I'm surprised I won that. I should not have won that, considering it's Minecraft, but I'm glad I won that. No problem, Loqua. Did we join now? Alright. Let us know whenever you're back. Alright, no problem. We'll run one, and then you can just redo it. That's a crazy username right there. My leg is going numb on me for some unknown reason. On top of that, I am not doing very good this race. Yeah, time to stretch. For sure. As soon as this race is over, though. Second place, yeah. Need to stretch here. Hold on, guys. One moment. One moment. Yeah, sorry about that. Got a little sidetracked, had a little bit of a distraction, I backed out. Alright, I got what I was planning to go for. I got my beverage. Everything is good in the world. Is the lobby ID still the same? Yes, it's still the same. Alright. Do rejoin, everybody. I don't mind waiting. DC for AFK, yeah. If I queued, that would have been bad because I would have lost fair play points and elo on top of that, so. I'm not worried about the elo, I'm worried about the fair play points, so I don't want to get banned from the game for a few hours. That would suck. I think there are quite a few very nice looking auras. I don't know which one my favorite is, but I'm just glad I got the Legend 1 one. Put it up now, my joint. Alright. I guess we can run one in the meantime. Oh, wait, never mind. Darkwing still wants to play. I just... Sorry. Yeah, you're right here. Let me get you in here. I sent you that invite. We'll get you in here and then we'll run one. Yeah, good luck, Gauss. Enjoy the bomb, everybody. Wow. What a good bomb bowling session. Hit quite a few people there. Oh, don't shut me off. Alright, alright, alright. I got nothing out of that. Uh-oh. I'm looking at playback right now. I definitely hit a barrier on the ceiling. That's how I died. No other explanation. Yeah, you can. If you get launched right into the stratosphere, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, no problem, Winters. Appreciate you being here. I hope your stream goes well. I'll definitely try to lurk if I can. Yeah, this does not look like a very good game for me, unfortunately. With that gap. Magneted 2, yep. Rough one indeed. GG everybody, but wow, that was bad. Okay, 9th place. So it wasn't as bad as I thought, but still horrible. Yeah, you're welcome to join. We'll head back to lobby for you. Yeah, on my screen you were ahead of me, Daikon. I guess desync somehow saved me, but still. I played that one pretty poorly. Radical is definitely not my best map. I need to get better at it, and most importantly, I need to stop getting launched into the ceiling and dying. I guess I blame that on the physics, though. That's not really my fault there, is it? Seems like we lost one. Crashed again. Alright, do you want us to play a race real quick? I guess we'll do that. Alright. We'll invite you back up to the next one. It's just I've been waiting for quite a bit here. Not that it's anybody's fault, it's just the game disconnecting so much that I want to provide more racing than sitting around here. But yeah, we'll definitely invite you after this next one. It sucks that this is happening. Sega needs to fix their game. I'm a little bit distracted. Alright. Car customization? Alright, sounds good. Yeah. Definitely see if you can piece together something you like. I'm not very good at car customization at all. Wild Typhoon Side, appreciate the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? Glad I have immunity there. Immunity saved me big time. What a win right there. And let me get you that invite. come back. Yeah, no problem. Actually, no, Crystal Mine. That's what I want. Wow. Alright, yeah. That other truck definitely messed me up. No! Really? Everything happening at once. Worst time possible. That's unfortunate. Kronos moment, yeah, for sure. I hate to say it, but I'm getting really, really tired again already. Like, to the point where I could just fall asleep right now. So, I don't know. I'll see if I feel better after eating. It's unfortunate, because I don't want to end stream yet. This is a very short session compared to what I normally do, but if I eat some food and then don't feel better, I'm definitely going to have to end stream and just fall asleep again. I mean, I did have a rough night, but still, I got plenty of sleep in terms of total hour count. I don't know. Maybe I've been pushing myself a little too hard with these festivals. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Void Wisp being there kind of messed me up. Wish it was a single boost. error, yeah. This game, always with the network errors. Glad I didn't fall off the map there. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen, so I'm glad I caught my truck too. That is more of a defensive truck than an offensive truck. Otherwise, I would have gotten ran over for sure. There's no denying that. I still get run over regardless of that fact. Wow. I'll take third if that's third. Alright. I'm gonna take a break here. I'm probably gonna kill the lobby, unpin the message. I need to eat some food. I'll be back after and we'll kind of gauge how I feel and see where we go from there. Sorry about this, everybody. But, yeah, definitely need to eat something. Need some food, most importantly. I should be back pretty soon. Won't take too long.